So, Governor Alex Otti today in the city of Abia State commissioned the rebuilt Abia State Abba South local government office. It was the rebuilt and re-roof of Abba South local government chairman's office and administrative blocks, and the refurbished ambulance of the Abia State Homeland Security and Emergency Services. Now, some of the clip you're seeing here and the pictures you're seeing in these videos are actually all of the replaced facilities that were already damaged in the state, and yes, the executive governor had to replace and commission the whole thing today. There is a full speech from that particular commissioning today that I would love you guys to.
Aba Mamano. Edipa Mamano. Omowale The speaker, a member representing the good people of Abba South State Constituency, Right Honorable Emmanuel Emerowa. The Honorable Member representing the good people of Abba Central State Constituency, the 8th Assembly, Honorable Uchonye Stephen Akachimu. Permit me to use you to reach out to all the members of the House of Assembly, both serving and retired. The honorable member that represented the good people of Abba North and Abba South Federal Constituency, Honorable Chibobi Ihaijuku Ebisike. Again, let me use you to reach out to other honorable members, both serving and retired, in the National Assembly. The Secretary to the State Government, Professor Kenneth Carlo. The Chief of Staff to the Governor, Pastor Kenneth Ajaba, PhD. All honorable commissioners who are here with us. Let me use Honorable Commissioner Prince Oke Kano, Commissioner for Information, to reach out to all of you. All special advisors that are here with us, senior special assistants and special assistants. Let me use the special assistant to the Governor on Monitoring and Evaluation, Mazi Ugochukwu Okorafo, to reach out to all of you. Chairman, General Managers, and Directors General of various boards, parastatals, and agencies, the State Commandant of NSCDC, Abia Command, Commandant Osman Al-Fatara, and the representative of other security agencies that are here with us. I want to recognize all of you. The Mayor of Abba South local government, Honorable Uchechukwu Mwogu. Let me use you to reach other mayors that are here. I've seen the mayor for Benbe and other mayors, deputy mayors, and councillors. You are all welcome to Abba. Our respected royal fathers and traditional rulers, custodians of our ancestral heritage and culture, Mbieze, let me recognize all of you with His Royal Majesty Eze Onyebuchi Ubozo, Chairman of Abba South Traditional Rulers Council, captains of industry, and members of the Abba business community that are here, and I've seen a lot of you. Permit me to use Sir Chris Abu, President of Abba Sports Club, and my friend and brother Ole Greg Lukafo, president of Orange Group, to reach out to all of you. All ordained ministers and servants of God who are here with us, management and staff of Abia South local government, all socio-cultural organizations and groups that are here, especially the Onogo women. You are specially recognized. Members of the Hausa and Yoruba communities, very distinguished guests who are here, members of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I've titled my speech this afternoon, like the phoenix Abba had risen. 1,464 days ago, this very building you are looking at here was looted and touched by angry protesters in the wake of the several disturbances that attended the October 20 NSAS demonstrations. The events of October 2020 and the attendant losses in human lives and property represent terrible sore points in our democratic evolution. Very fundamentally, the effects of the carnage, arson, and public anxiety that followed the NSAS protests have remained with some of the victims till today. For all of us gathered here, there are two very significant lessons that the tragedies of October 2020 present. The first is the huge price a society pays when injustice is allowed to fester. The second is the importance of strong leadership in managing the unfortunate outcomes of social upheavals like that, because it will continue. But it is true that violence and destruction should have no place in a democratic society. It must, however, be noted that responding to the fallouts of crises, when they do occur, because they will occur, requires responsive and sincere leadership. The failure to restore the symbolic Abia Town Hall and the administrative block of the Abia South local government tells some unfortunate stories. To the eternal credit of Abia, the old political culture that left Abia in ruins, as represented by the charred remains of the Abia South office complex, have been shown the red card today. A new era is upon us, and the atmosphere of excitement that I find here is an indication that our people got what they ordered at the electoral marketplace in February and March 2023. I'm glad that we can again point to the Abia Town Hall and now this beautiful edifice as important and glorious landmarks of our beloved university. Let me on this note welcome you, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, to the dedication and commissioning of the rebuilt Abia Administrative Complex. It is very necessary that we appreciate the importance of this event today, because it is not entirely about physical structure. What it is, while it is proper that we applaud the craftsmen and engineers whose technical ingenuity gave rise to this edifice, our gathering this afternoon is essentially in celebration of a new leadership culture, one that places service to community above individual archetypes of the leaders. The rebuilding of this facility did not happen because there was a financial windfall to the council. If anything, the high cost of material could have derailed the completion of the project, particularly in record time. The difference between today and yesteryear is that we now have a leadership that appreciates the historical and social importance of these facilities. It is about the commitment to see that the vandalized structures are rebuilt to support the productivity of the staff who had operated in makeshift offices over the last 4 years. Today's event speaks to the determination of the mayor of Abia South LGA, Woku, and his team to provide the right ambience for effective service delivery to members of the public. This project aligns perfectly with the rebuild and restore agenda of the state government, especially in Abia, where we have committed billions of naira in the reconstruction, rehabilitation, and retrofitting of public infrastructure, especially roads. Our vision is to remake Abia into the leading regional destination for investments, family life, and leisure. While we are still far from the target we set for ourselves, we are nevertheless satisfied that in the last 17 months, we have moved with purpose and dedication, leaving no one in doubt that we are focused and deliberate in the pursuit of our governance agenda. Abia has become one of the cleanest urban destinations in the country, the exact opposite of what it was before May 29, 2023. Sanity is returning to public places, especially at the road junction, following our insistence that crowding and other negatively disruptive activities shall have no place in the new Abia. We are also deliberate in clearing abandoned drainage pathways to create free channel for rainwater. Our effort in this regard has drastically cut down the menace of flooding and improved public safety, especially at the peak of the rainy season. As a government, we understand that without effective security, the best governance initiative is reduced to nothing. We have therefore gone ahead to prioritize the setting up of a robust security architecture for this city through staged but very effective operations. Several criminal hideouts have been raided, and the clear message sent that if you are involved in any criminal activity, this place or any part of Abia, for that matter, is clearly not for you. We have supported the security agencies to regularly patrol all parts of the city as a confidence building measure and to respond to any threat or security breach anywhere. I will not fail to acknowledge that there are still pockets of troubles that occur at irregular intervals. But I can assure you that we are not resting on our oars. Our target is to bring the crime rate in this city in particular and the state in general to the barest minimum level. I'm glad to report that these efforts are yielding very impressive results. Just this October, the National Bureau of Statistics listed Abia alongside Lagos and FCT as one of the major magnets of foreign direct investment in Nigeria over the past 12 months. This is no mean feat, considering that in the first 6 months of 2023, data from the same agency indicated that Abia was in the same league with 27 other states that had zero inflow from foreign investors. One thing that can be learned from the significant leap we have made in the last 12 months is that investors, like one has always said, are paying very close attention to what we are doing and not necessarily what people are saying. Beyond the impressive inflow of foreign and domestic investments into the state, we have also seen steady progress in our ease of doing business ranking following the publication of new set of data by the United Nations Development Programme in July. Our progress can be attributed to the series of institutional reforms and structures put in place by the administration to improve the productivity of individuals, institutions, and businesses. We have created new pathways to support property acquisition by genuine investors, cutting down fraudulent practices and opacity in the process of selling or acquiring land for business or private purposes in all parts of the state. On the strength of the reforms introduced in the State Ministry of Lands and Housing, applicants can now track the progress of their applications and know exactly when their relevant certificates and approvals will be out. It is gratifying to say that because of the trust the public has in us, we have also seen steady improvement in the generation of internal revenue. More businesses and individuals are now mindful of their statutory obligations regarding the payment of taxes and government-approved levies. This process has also been helped by the rapid digitalization of the entire spectrum of the internal revenue framework to enhance actionability, transparency, and ease of administration. Our target is to continue to expand the tax bracket without overburdening our community of productive and entrepreneurial individuals, because ultimately we want both the government and the people to benefit from the fruits of higher social prosperity. As I conclude, let me commend the Mayor of Abia South Local Government, Chief Yesufu, for his commitment to the successful completion of this project in record time. It takes great managerial ability to accomplish what you have done, and anyone who works or visits the newly rebuilt offices for official transactions will bear eloquent testimony to your great work as a mayor. Thank you for contributing to the success of the new Abia by restoring these very important landmarks, and millions of us will remember these with great nostalgia. And also instructed him to ensure that the external works around this place, including paving stones and the greenery, will happen in the next 14 days. This brings me to the important subject of local government administration. Like the Speaker has said, we remain members of Labour Party. And we acknowledge that there are challenges and problems in Labour Party, but we remain members of Labour Party. The Abia State Independent Electoral Commission shall, in about 9 days from today, conduct elections for mayoral and councillorship positions in 17 local government and 184 wards in the state, respectively. Effective administration of the local government is very important for our holistic development agenda, including what we have done today. A standard has been set, and we do not want to drop from this standard. I would therefore invite you to participate actively in the process by asking questions of the candidate and supporting those who share in our development agenda, irrespective of what party they belong to. We know our people. Thank you. We know our people, and I'm sure none of us will be in doubt when you go to the polling center as to who the right candidate for the relevant positions are. Like I've always known, Abia people go for the right candidate despite political platform. We must continue to seek out the right people. The only way commissioning flag offs, good, beautiful buildings will continue is that we will continue to have the right people in authority. One thing I can assure you is that APSEC will be given all the necessary support to conduct a heat-free exercise on November 2, 2024. It is important to remind us that we have the power to use our votes to address much of the discontent that led to the street anger in October 2020. By supporting and voting for quality leaders we can trust, you are making a very significant contribution to the rebuild project happening in all parts of the state. As a people, it behooves us to collectively resolve that never again shall we be led, especially at the local government, by individuals who are only interested in the privileges of political offices without the responsibility of service to the people. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, may I thank you for listening, and may I now invite you as we move towards the area that has been provided for us to commission this beautiful modern edifice put together by the mayor of Abia South, Honorable Uche.